According to Shams Charania, Miles Bridges is expected to receive a max or near max contract, but the Charlotte Hornets are hesitant to match that. Let's get right into it and talk about it. We talked about it on my NBA show. If you guys follow my NBA show, it was an interesting topic, and we all know Miles Bridges was embroiled in headlines earlier this month due to the fact that he had some purple drink and a little joint in there. And I talked about this on the NBA show. I have no problem athletes with their vices. John Morant loves the tequila. I do think John Morant and the tequila is something more to watch than Miles Bridges or Montrezl Harrell's headlines. Montrezl Harrell, that's just freaking profiling, and that's wrong what they did to Montrezl Harrell. Come on, that's summer smoke. You smoke a pound a month. Like, that's really not that much weight. Second off, Miles Bridges, I know Rolando McClain, his career got ruined in the NFL because he got addicted to purple drink. But he's probably just back home with his homies, sipping and smoking some weed just for fun, listening to some music. It's off season. I don't think anything's wrong with that. So anybody who's going to come in and talk, as long as you do your vices in moderation, there's no problem. If it begins to take hold of your life, that's when it does become a problem. But either way, let's talk about my man Miles Bridges. And I've always been a Miles Bridges fan. I also think he should have won. I know John Morant had a great year, but John Morant he improved, but I think Miles Bridges' improvement was bigger, and I thought Miles Bridges should have been the most improved player. But this is a guy who had a great year, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists a game. And with guys like Andrew Wiggins, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum showing how important it is to have a wing who can play shooting guard, small forward, and power forward, who can play a plethora of positions, can guard 1 through 4, and can do a little bit of everything. These two-way all-around rings are in high demand. And what are some teams, that could be going for him? And I do think it's interesting when you look at it, the marketplace, it's not like it's going to be an easy thing for him. I think it's more, look, Miles Bridges, man, I've always been a Miles Bridges fan, and I've always expected great things from him, and I've always thought he would be a great player. But I will say, what team's going to go? I want him to go to the San Antonio Spurs. I know the Spurs have some of the most money, so do the Pistons, okay? And I really, also, he could go to the Blazers. I would be fine with the Blazers or the Spurs. I think those are the two teams that I really would love to see him go to. And it's really because of the guy that he is he's a two-way. Imagine Miles Bridges in between Keldon Johnson and DeJounte Murray, or Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons and Miles Bridges. I just think that's awesome. I really like that. Or the Pistons, Sadiq Bey, Miles Bridges, and Cade Cunningham. And whoever they draft with the 5th pick, Shadon Sharp or Jaden Ivey or Keegan Murray. I like that. And I think it's interesting as all hell with what's going on. But yeah, I think it's either he's going to go to a team. I don't think it'll be a sign and trade. I definitely think it'll be, it's definitely going to be interesting. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. This is the end of the video. And yeah, I think, man, I thought the Hornets would have kept him, but I think the Hornets are just thinking we could replace you. We don't know where we're heading. So it's probably, they think, in their best interest to go get somebody else or not to spend that money on him. And I get that. I get that argument, but I don't think it's the right one, personally. And that's where I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe, do all that good jazz. Check out my NBA show. I have an NFL channel as well.